Everyone on that busy street saw him. But no one really saw him. He sat on the cold pavement with a torn jacket, dusty shoes, and a small cardboard sign that read, "Please help. Hungry." People passed by in a rush. Some shook their heads. Some laughed quietly. Others looked away, pretending he didn't exist. What none of them knew was this. The poor man begging on the street was a billionaire. And this day was about to change many lives forever. Let me take you back. His name was Daniel Moore, one of the wealthiest businessmen in the country. He owned real estate, tech companies, and investments worth billions. But money had given him something heavy too, doubt star. Doubt about people. Doubt about kindness. Doubt about whether humanity still cared when there was nothing to gain. After years of being surrounded by fake smiles and greedy handshakes, Daniel made a strange decision. He wanted the truth, so he did the unthinkable. He left his luxury apartment, removed his expensive watch, wore old clothes, and stepped onto the streets as a homeless man. No security. No assistance. No name. Just him, and the world as it truly was. At first, the rejection came quickly. A well-dressed man looked at him and scoffed. "Get a job," he muttered. A woman pulling a designer bag crossed the road to avoid him. A group of teenagers laughed. One of them snapped a photo. "Bro, he looks fake poor," they joked. Daniel lowered his head. Not because he was ashamed, but because every word cut deep. He wasn't pretending anymore. For the first time in decades, he felt invisible. Hours passed. His stomach growled. The sun burned. His throat went dry. He quietly said to people passing by, "Please, I haven't eaten all day." No one stopped. Until one person did. She was a young woman named Aisha. Her clothes were simple. Her sandals were worn. She carried a small bag of groceries, barely enough for herself. She stopped. She looked at Daniel, really looked at him, and asked softly, "Sir, are you okay?" Daniel nodded slowly. "Just hungry." Aisha reached into her bag, pulled out a loaf of bread and a bottle of water, and handed them to him. "I don't have much," she said, "but you shouldn't go hungry." Daniel's hands trembled as he took it. No cameras. No audience. No expectation. Just kindness. "Thank you," he whispered. As Aisha walked away, Daniel felt something he hadn't felt in years. Oops. Later that day, something shocking happened. A luxury car pulled up nearby. People stared. A man in a suit stepped out and walked straight toward Daniel. "Sir," the man said loudly, "we've been looking for you." The crowd froze. The man continued, "The board meeting is ready. The company needs you." People laughed. "This guy? A beggar?" someone said. Daniel slowly stood up. He straightened his back. His eyes changed. His voice became calm, powerful. "I think it's time," he said. The assistant turned to the crowd and spoke clearly. "Ladies and gentlemen, this is Daniel Moore, the billionaire owner of Moore Holdings." Silence. Utter silence. Phones dropped. Mouths opened. Faces turned pale. The same people who ignored him, mocked him, avoided him, now stared in disbelief. Some tried to apologize. I didn't know. I'm sorry, sir." Daniel raised his hand. "No," he said quietly. "You didn't know. And that's the point." Then he did something no one expected. He asked, "Who helped me today?" No one spoke. A small voice came from the back. "I did," Aisha said nervously. Daniel turned. He smiled. He walked toward her and said, "You gave when you had little. You saw a human being, not a condition." Tears filled Aisha's eyes. The next day the story went viral. Daniel paid off Aisha's debts. He funded her education. He gave her family a home. And he created a foundation to feed the homeless, staffed by people who once lived on the streets. As for the others, Daniel never punished them. He simply reminded the world of a powerful truth. Kindness should never depend on status. Respect should never depend on wealth. Because sometimes, the poor man begging for help isn't poor at all.